Are you tired of the what are we? What about feeling emotionally drained and confused when it comes to modern dating? Situationships are not just a new way of dating, situationships have become the new way of living. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about what a situationship is, why they exist, most importantly, the solution if you no longer want to be in situationships. To do that, I'm going to use 3 videos that I found on Instagram, and then we're actually going to have this conversation. So make sure you join the conversation, like the video, comment your thoughts under this video. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. My name is Bertrand, and I am the coolest dude on the planet. So let's get into it. Here we go.
I low-key understand when get their money together and just start chasing hoes. Because having a girlfriend, shit in this day and era. It's especially hard for a dude working in a fucking 9 to 5. Because if you ain't selling drugs or doing no scamming or got no illegal way to be making thousands of dollars a day.
Because every time you make me spend a lot of money, it motivates me to have to go get more money.
Yeah, because you know if you don't, I'm not going to win.
You're not going to be with me.
I'm not going to be with you if you ain't got no money.
No, and that's why I thank you for motivating me to get money and spending up all my money.
Yeah, I'm going to always do that forever until you stop. And if you stop, I'm going to get the fuck out, you know?
This is going to treat you like peons. Even the women that actually manage to get a dude that go to work and bring his home, even them ain't satisfied. Like, come on now. I'm looking up complaining about they playing a game. You mad about this playing a game? In a world don't never want to be at home. You got a who is in the house. You know where he at. And you mad because he's on the fucking game. Your life that boring? You don't got no hobbies, nothing you could do to occupy your time for a little while that nigga on the goddamn game. So you gonna make him feel bad about being on the game because you don't have else to do. You know what you could do instead of making that miserable and making him not want to be in the house with you? Take some interest in what he doing. Why don't you try to play the game with him if you feel that type?
I love the solution that she gave right here, because again, men are getting frustrated and women are showing that they cannot be trusted. In fact, if you don't believe what I'm saying as far as men not trusting women, let's check out this next clip. Remember, I said 3, and we're talking about why situationships exist. No labels, no commitment, no responsibility. But let's get into the next clip.
Nah, bro, niggas will crack first and then never text you back.
Bruh.
So that's how I started doing niggas. If a nigga let me hit first night, I promise you.
Niggas, so how many niggas hit first night?
Only about 7 of them. I'm just playing. Please don't fucking clip that. Please don't clip that. Please don't.
Does she have a Johnson? Why is she talking about men cracking? I'm sorry. Why is she talking about her cracking the men? She doesn't have a Johnson in between her legs. What is she talking about? In fact, let me say this. I believe that this woman is attractive. But when I hear a woman speak like this, it lets me know she is community property. Here's the other thing. If this man is asking her how many times she got cracked on the first time and she said 7, let me explain something really, really fast. Those are the men that she did it with, right? Those are not the men who did it to her first. Those are not the men who actually turned her into the savage that she actually is. Now, there will always be a man who wants to be in a relationship with a woman, but I can tell you, this man is now thinking, what have I got myself into? And if she makes me work for this relationship is over. Why? Because it's no longer special. Anybody can have it. And here's the other thing. When it comes to those other guys, somebody has still been spinning the block. Somebody still has access to her. Again, this is why men no longer trust women, because women are telling on themselves. In fact, they're telling us all the things we don't want to know. well, we want to know it, but we want to know it. What we want to know is the truth. We want to know that you're a different type of woman. Matter of fact, we want to know that you're our type of woman, my type of woman. And my type of woman is not just giving it up to everybody, because if she's giving it up to everybody, she's going to keep giving it up to everybody. Let's get to the next clip. Third clip. Here we go.
Why you worried about if I'm married? And if I got a wife, a girlfriend, a bitch, a hoe, a little young side piece, a thought, and a prostitute I really fuck with. I got 7 motherfucking hoes. Fuck y'all, man. I'm sorry. You got to have one bitch. God never designed for no man except the man to have one motherfucking woman. That's why the white man only want a woman. Before I got money, I had more than one woman. I had my wife. Before I got money, I had more than one. Every man I know got more than one woman. I'm sorry, you ain't. He just named them different. Some of them are secretary, some of them are office manager, some of them are usher. Well, you got more than one hoe. Oh, he cheating on his wife. You think she don't know? If I'm putting him on the camera and me walking, you think she don't know? Why you worried about it? Why you in the comment section with an opinion about living better than you and you can barely pay your bill? That's why you can barely pay your bill. Whole motherfucker. See, I'm a real man. A real man do what he won't do. And I'm having fun like a still cheating on your wife? Baby, somebody want to know, am I still cheating on you? you hear that number laugh? Well, we happily married. Stay out, I married.
Now, can you see why men are no longer interested in real relationships? Now, I know Charleston White, the black man in the last clip, actually showed us something that most men are not able to pull off because most women want to be in a relationship. But if you notice what happened in the second clip with the younger couple, the woman was basically letting us know that, hey, she's with the business. She's community property. In fact, she doesn't realize that she's telling us that she's community property. Now, the man or the men that will be dating her, they'll eventually see this, and what they'll start to think is, you know what? Why would I commit to a woman like this? A situationship is a much better option because I have no responsibility for this woman. So if she gets herself into some mess, it's nothing to do with me. I have no authority in what this woman says.
I shouldn't have to ask for his permission. I shouldn't ask for his permission.
No thing on your titties out.
Mine not saying my titties out.
He's
saying if I wear a bra leg.
There's no labels. This is not my girlfriend. This is just somebody that I'm knocking down, right? So when men come across situationships, it's a much better situation for most men, unless you can pull off what Charleston White pulled off. Now, here's a recurring theme that we constantly hear. Women want men that have money. Here on my channel, I encourage men to get money, not for women, but for yourself, for your own lifestyle. There's a difference between a man who has experience with women and a man who doesn't have experience with women. Men who have experience with women, they understand that a situationship is a much better situation. Now, the majority of men do want relationships, but we realize as long as that woman has a smartphone and she can scroll on that smartphone,
I don't think so. I think he's more of a work friend.
You can't trust her because you don't know what she's doing. See, the biggest thing is when things go wrong in your relationship. As long as things are good and fine and great and you paying for trips and you buying her stuff and you're keeping her attention and you stand in the forefront of her mind, you got that woman. But the moment you start telling her no, the moment you start having disagreements, she's gonna get to scrolling because the DMs are not gonna stop coming in. In fact, if she already had a group of men that were cash apping her, she's not giving those men up because she realizes that you could be gone, which means you could be replaced. So the majority of women are looking at men as replaceable.
I took the easy way out, which was, okay, what's the next? Because there's always going to be, you know, dicks. You feel?
Even though we know that there's way more women on this planet than there are men, women are looking at men as if they're replaceable. So experienced men have figured out women are the ones that are actually replaceable. The only women that are not replaceable are the women that live their lives in a completely different way. Probably because they're professional women and they don't really have time to be on social media. But again, with dating apps and social media, women get all the validation that they cannot handle. They get so much validation that no man can give that woman that amount of validation. It's impossible. Now, why situationships exist is because of what we saw in clip 2. Most men do not want a woman who's been ran through, right? Because if she's been ran through, that behavior is very likely to continue. The solution to not being in a situationship, one, is understanding that relationships are work. And the person that you're looking to be with, you have to look at them as somebody you need. Because if you do not look at them as somebody you need, you will not treat them like that. And when you don't treat them like someone you need, you're showing them and telling them that they're replaceable. Therefore, they're going to mirror that same action and they're going to treat you as if you're replaceable. The biggest thing everybody has to understand is life is a continuous journey. We are all getting to know ourselves as we continue to live life, because life is the best teacher, or experience is the best teacher. In this relationship, there should be an equal amount of simping or just showing the person that you actually love them and care for them. Again, those are the solutions. Many people, they may not want to do it because of what they're seeing on social media, which again is going to make relationships hard, because if you're posting your relationship, you got a lot of opinions. You got a lot of people that are nitpicking at everything that's going on in your relationship. So if I were you, I would keep my relationship off the internet. But you know what? I got a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, if you like this video, you're going to love the next video. So go ahead and click it because it's right here on the screen. See you on the next video. Peace.